Hello, Scrapbooking Buddies. Today we're going to be using the new Rainbow Ripple border punch. It's in the December deals for $28.50. It's brand new and it's beautiful just as done as a border. I'm going to show you what I did with it here. And let me put it in some black paper so you can see it a little bit better. Really, really pretty. But I'm going to show you a different use for it today, okay? So we're going to turn this around and I'm going to go ahead and punch one out of this. So with any of our big punches, you want to make sure you start on either one of these little black lines. I'll pull it so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and punch starting on the far black line and punch and punch. And each time just lining it up, and there's a little notch here, you can line it up too. So you bring it over, you cover up completely the blue, match up the notch, and then punch, and one more time, okay? So you get this beautiful border like this. So now we're done with this. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So you could just leave it like this. It's really pretty. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. Let me bring it up here. I'm going to cut it right here on this line. So it's going to drop the little rainbow on the inside. So let me show you how to do that. So you put it, you can always put it in on your trimmer. I put it on my one line there. But pull the sight guides down so that you can see exactly where it's going to cut. And I want it to cut just to the right of that line so that it's not left with a line. So let's just make sure I got it nice and straight. And then go ahead and cut it. So you're going to see what happens. It's left with, and I think these would make great little macaroni and cheeses. Look at these little tiny pieces that are left that we're not going to use. But do they not just look like macaroni and cheese? So those are the little pieces. So what you need, because we're making a Christmas tree today, you're going to need 3 of these. Okay, so I've got one cut already here. I'm going to show you how to do it one more time. Get rid of my little macaroni and cheese. You put it in, and we're going to put it on the line. Pull my sight guides down to make sure that I'm cutting it nice and straight. And then cutting it. Left with my little macaroni and cheeses, which we don't need. Okay, so let's get rid of those. And now we have 3 of these. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull out a piece of black paper here and make sure that's in my screen. And then we are going to, and I'm going to have these numbers below the video so you can see. So don't worry about taking notes right now, or if you're working alongside of me. So here's the fun little thing about this. Once I did this, I started playing, and look how these match up. So isn't that fun? So look at this border right here. I just used some of the new sparkle letters, and I spelled out Christmas coming down. You could do it this direction and do Christmas this direction. You could do birthday. You could do somebody's name. But look how fun that is. It's just a quick border. I'll have a picture of that when we finish here too. So look how fun that looks. Very fun. But what we're going to do is we're making a Christmas tree with them. So we need all 3 of these. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So we are going to start with 4. So we need 4 of these little swells in the bottom. So I'll bring this so you can see it. I'm bringing this up and just kind of making it so that it has a point in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And come over here. So we need a 4, okay? So then it kind of leaves you with a straight edge, which I kind of don't like. So we're going to scoot over 1 and we're going to do 3. And I'm going to do the same thing. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Kind of give you a nice point. Okay. So get rid of those that you don't need. We're going to do another 3. So we're going to bring this in here like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you do 4, 3, 3, and we do one more 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 3, 3, 3. And now we need a 2, but this one has a straight edge again. So we're going to grab our 3rd piece. We're going to move over 1 so we get that kind of point like a Christmas tree would have. So now we're doing 2. Get rid of that one we don't need. Another 2. Okay. And then a 1. So it should work out just perfectly when you're done. So you should have 1 little left over there. So now what you need is your repositionable. Now I'm going to show you a couple different options, but for this one I'm going to drop it all the way to the bottom. So you just go ahead and put your repositionable on it. And the repositionable is your friend here, because if you needed to move it, you're going to be able to move it. So I'm going to drop this one all there. So it's going to be like a snow-covered tree, okay? So we did our 3. So the 3 is going to be a little different. There's 2 of these that you're doing that you're going to overlap. So the second 3 goes right in the middle. Make sure you can see it. And we're overlapping it exactly, okay? Then we're going to do our next 3, and this one is not overlapped. And once again, I'll put these little dimensions. And this one, I'm going to kind of center it. You can see how I'm centering it. Okay. And just making sure that it's straight, because we want our tree to be straight. So we got a 3. So we have a 4, 3, 3. We're going to do 1 more 3. So put your repositionable on that. Okay. This one is kind of centered in there again. Okay. Now we're going to use one of our 2s. And the 2 is going to come right in here and go on top again, okay? So we've got twice that we put them on top. This one right here and this one right here. So we put that on top. Then the rest we don't. So we're going to go ahead and put our adhesive on here. You could decorate this tree. It could be really fun. Just decorating with ornaments and maybe tinsel. You could get really creative. So I can't wait to see what you guys do with them on this. And once again, if you're liking this video, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get other quick and easy ideas. Okay, so now we're putting our top. And the top one, we did overlap just a little bit. Okay, so now you could take like the old star maker. You could punch a star with it. You could do something on your Cricut. There's so many different ideas that you could do with this. But go ahead and put your star in your tree and decorate it, and you're done. So let me show you a couple other things that I did with it, okay? So we have this one. Let me go ahead and stick this down so it doesn't move so I can show you the other side. I kind of got a little creative because I had used these new sparkle letters that I love so much. So with this one, I took the centers out of my 8s. So you know how you got leftovers when you use your sticker. So this is the micro sparkle one. So I took the centers, I'll pull it up so you can see it, out of my 8s and kind of made them look like sparkly ornaments on there, which was kind of fun. And then I'm like, what if we wanted to do a green one? So I did a green tree. This one I gave like a little trunk to it, and I could decorate it. I could do whatever I want with it. So once again, we've got trees, we've got borders. This is all made with the rainbow ripple. So I hope you had a great time watching this, and happy scrapbooking.